Show's going to start in about in a few minutes. You can take your seats. You what? Oh, okay. Just go. I want to say hello to some buddies of mine who are here tonight, and they're videographers. We got Glenn Dundas up here from Thunder Bay, Canada. His wife Madge over on the left side. In the back, we've got Mr. Bob Links himself, Bill Pagel. Been doing set lists since 1995 for Bob and everybody. He's one of your new locals. I hear he lives in a really cool house too. Check it out. We are digitally recording, audioing, and videoing for official release. You're all a part of that, so please refrain from flash photography. I hate to break it to you, because it'll show up on the video. But take all the pictures you want. We're gonna have a great night. I want to start off saying a gentleman passed away this Thursday, a local guy who was in the group Android, artist, actor. His name is Gary Reed. Many of you know him from Duluth. So why don't I just say a prayer of peace and love for him and everybody, because that's really what it's all about, isn't it? So let's have some peace and love. We're in this beautiful church. So that's what it's all about tonight. And as Gene LaFond has told me many times, we're all family. Tonight we're all family, and we're gonna have a great night. I wanna thank each and every one of you for helping with the show, participating and being here. You're in for a long night. We're gonna go late, so it's Saturday night. We're gonna have fun. Thank you. I've been teaching myself some Chinese lately. I'm going to tell you what this says, all right? It says ooga booga, ooga booga, ooga booga. Pretty good? Actually, it says, welcome to Sacred Heart Music Center in beautiful Duluth, Minnesota, where we have over 19 world-renowned famous musicians going to rock you all night long, and you're going to be all bobbed out by the end of the night. We've all worked very hard on this. 3 gentlemen in particular have worked very hard. We have, to my left, a gentleman. Tonight, your music producer, band leader, concert organizer, Billy 2L's Hallquist. There he is. Get a close-up on that, Bill. Been working very hard on this for a long time, almost a year. In my middle, we have the gentleman who has done so much, the vice president of the Armory, Music and Arts Center, a man so cool he has 3 last names. Give it up for Nelson Taylor French. Last but not least, we have your master of ceremonies for the evening. From the Minneapolis area, co-producing this event tonight with the Armory, and he's here with a purpose and a mission. That is to get you feeling good, while all the while we raise awareness to restore and rebuild the Armory. And we're gonna do it. We're gonna put a good dent in it tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your master of ceremonies, Magic Marc Percansky. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Presenting a salute to Mr. Bob Dylan. We've got music from his whole career tonight, and we're going to have a good time. He released his first single on December 14th, 1962. It was called Mixed Up Confusion Back with Karina Karina. So this is a little trick that goes along with that. Highway 61 Revisited. Positively 4th Street. I think he was talking about 201 West 4th Street, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Rainy Day Woman, numbers 12 and 35. Ready. And the record packet is empty. Making a mess here. Now I need a volunteer from the audience. Who do we have? Is Zane in the house? Zane Bail. Can we get her up here? She's done a lot for this show. Give her a big hand. Step right up here. I would never saw you in half. That would be a big loss. Your husband wanted to saw you in half. I won't tell him you said that. He's not here? He is here. Okay. Anyhow, I brought a pet. I brought my pet mongoose. He is a big Bob Dylan fan. He likes his lyrics. One of the only thing he likes is harmonica playing. What's your favorite Bob song, by the way? Wow, With God on Your Side. Very good. How about your favorite album? Blood on the Tracks. All right. Well, his name's Alias, and he came from the Twin Cities. Would you just hold this? And let's wake him up a little. Wake him up a little if you can. Don't be afraid. It's okay. He won't bite. Let's keep it down. We are in a church. Is it all right? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Give her a nice big hand. Now I would like to introduce to you somebody, one of your own. He hosts a radio show called Highway 61 Revisited every Monday night and every Saturday night, 5 p.m. It's the world's greatest Bob Dylan radio show. I've been listening to it myself, and there is nothing finer. KUMD, who's got a stand out there, they help him with this show, and he does that show. So check it out every Mondays and Saturdays at 5 p.m. He's also the world's greatest magician, escape artist. He's going to do some magic for you now. I'd like to introduce to you Mr. John Bushey.
Thank you. Born March 24th, 1874, to a Jewish family in Budapest, Hungary, immigrated to the United States at a very young age, and then moved to New York and changed the field of magic. Does this story kind of sound familiar? Similar to a young boy born in Duluth, raised in Hibbing, born May 24th, 1941. Moved out to New York at the age of 18, changed the field of music. There's a lot of similarities between Harry Houdini, because that's who Eric Weiss became, and Bob Dylan. And I'm here tonight to just kind of do a couple of tricks. The ones I do tonight were done by Harry Houdini, the greatest magician that probably has ever lived. He was a magician and an escape artist, and as an escape artist, this is not magic. This is skill. The knowledge to pick a lock, or hit a handcuff and cause it to open, or be able to untie knots when you were tied up. When Houdini lived, there was no sound in movies. They were back in the silent film days. Houdini was an expert in knots. And this is a short demonstration with a short piece of rope that gives you an idea how skilled this guy was with a piece of rope. He could tie his shoes, for instance, faster than anyone on earth. And as try as I might, I've not been able to I know it's not that much, but it's all he had. Try as I might, I've tried to duplicate this feat. I've practiced and practiced and practiced. I've got it pretty quick, but maybe not quite as fast as Harry. I'll give you a demonstration. Can someone out there yell go? I'm down to about 0.3 seconds. And if you ever have your shoelace come through the loop on one or both sides, you know you get a big knot. And if you don't pull it too tight, you can still untie it. If you pull it too tight, which Houdini did deliberately, then he would practice untying it. By the time he became an escape artist, he could undo any knot with his toes, his teeth, or his fingers. And to demonstrate how fast he could untie a knot, again, someone out there just give me a good go. It's way easier. It is, trust me. Go home, try it. And just don't call me if it doesn't work. So how did Houdini do this? Quite simply, he would make a loop in the rope, pull the end through. What this gave him was a knot in a rope. And then he would wrap another rope around it. And he had the ability to change the knot, to make it into a sliding knot. It would slide up or down the rope, to make it jump to another rope. He called it a jumping knot. And the truth is, it also slides. I don't like it when it slides, it's just way cooler when it jumps. But truthfully, the knot slides and jumps. But the best thing this knot does is actually vanish right inside the middle of the rope. Houdini invented that. He was tied up, he'd just make the knot go inside the rope, he'd slip out, and the knot would be somewhere else, and it looks like this. I can tell by the applause, you're so impressed. The truth is, it is right in the middle of the rope. That's the kind of skill Houdini had. I'd like to do one more for you tonight, and then we're going to introduce some very special guests. The one I do tonight, I'm going to need a volunteer here, and just for the sake of convenience and speed, hi, come on up. Yeah. And let's give her a big round of applause. This is Lisa. Lisa, again, a demonstration with a piece of rope. Just examine the rope, check it out, pull on it, tug on it, make sure it's good, strong rope. This is one that was invented by Houdini. The truth was, no matter how closely she looks at that rope, it doesn't matter. I'm doing the trick with this one. But, for the sake of all of you, I will tie the world's most complicated knot. And it looks like this. You may say that looks easy to tie, but the truth is that's the only knot in the world that when you grab the center and pull, the ends come off. Not for me, it leaves me all middle. But here, we'll take the ends, we'll put them back on the rope, and Lisa, anytime you say stop. Right there. Could you wrap that around? Perfect, hold on right there. That puts them back on, thanks. So, what did Houdini do? He was an expert. He changed the world by inventing a new genre of magic, escape artistry, dealing with locks, knots, just like Dylan changed the field of music, transformed folk music. Houdini would cut the rope. He didn't even need a scissors. He would have two pieces of rope tied together with a strong knot. When he untied it, it's just exactly what you would expect. Two pieces of rope, the exact same size on the ends. The middles are just a little different. I apologize, they're supposed to be the same size. Pardon me, I'm going to start over. It's a good part, I don't want to miss this part. By definition, a rope has a middle and two ends. They switch places. Lisa, just say go. See? That's the way most magicians would do it, until Houdini. He would just take the end into his hand. It would travel right through the rope, popping up over here. Then this end would go right into his hand, traveling right through, popping out here, leaving the middle where the ends used to be. I'll take Lisa's rope. Is that a strong piece of rope, Lisa?
Great piece of rope.
Thank you, then examine that one. You did pull on this one, right? Okay, here, just check it out again, thanks. I have this one, and now Lisa, so you gotta really pull on it. Is it strong?
Yeah.
Here, I'll let you look at this one again, too. Is that big one, is that long one strong? Okay, she doesn't trust me.
This is a nice, long, strong piece of rope.
Thank you. Notice, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm on early in the show before you've had too many drinks, because these are different size. If you don't notice that now, there will be no trick in a minute. 3 ropes examined by Lisa, even at the top, and then even at the bottom. Just like that. And if they're even at the top and the bottom, isn't it logical that all 3 ropes would become a little more the exact same size? A trick invented by the late Berg. Thank you. To end the trick, let me put the ropes back the way I found them. And that's where this rope in the middle was actually the rope that just a moment ago was about this big. Leaving one that's kind of medium and one that's long. I spent my life studying Harry Houdini, reading hundreds and hundreds of books. I've also collected a lot of Bob Dylan memorabilia. There are 2 people that both interest and fascinate me. And I've found many similarities between them. Lisa, let's give her a big round of applause. And Mark, is there a piece of paper back there? I'd like to introduce the next guest right on the stool. Yeah, is the paper right back there? We have some very special guests tonight, and I'd like to introduce them. The Music Resource Program. It's a state-of-the-art after-school music education and performance program part of the Armory and Arts Music Center, and it's unlike anything else in Minnesota. The program's mission is to educate and inspire young people, and through music, equip them with life skills for the future. And it gives me great pleasure to introduce 2 students from the Music Resource Program tonight who are going to perform a few songs for you to kind of get the music part of things started. So let's give a very warm welcome to Jake Vineo and Nick Carlson Beckland. Let's give another round of applause to Jake and Nick. Now, coming to things like this, trying to preserve the history in the Duluth Armory, this is one of the things that they help sponsor, the Music Resource Program, and makes it possible to have guys like that come on stage. So let's give the Music Resource Center. Speaking of history, we're going to go back in time about 2,500 years. The earliest mention that we have are the earliest drawings of the supposed linking rings. They call them the Chinese linking rings, has nothing to do with China. But they go way back in time. I'm going to perform this for you the way Houdini did it about 1900, the year 1900. And as I was at the Peter Yarrow concert. How many were at the Peter Yarrow concert recently here? Peter Yarrow tried to call up some children, and he ended up having to say, okay, anyone under the age of 60 that wants to come up. So we're going to go with the same thing tonight. Do I have a volunteer that would like to come up here and help with this illusion? And usually they stop volunteering after like 12. So somebody that's under 60, you want to come up again? Lisa, again, give her a round of applause. Thank you, Lisa. She's just told me she wants to figure out how I do it. Figures if she's close, she got a better shot. That might be true. Lisa, the way Houdini did this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 rings, all separate, all steel, and Lisa will get to be the eyes for all of you. Listen. Can you hear that? The ring of solid steel. It's an illusion. They don't really go together. They're solid metal. It only looks like one ring. I did. Links inside the other ring. It's an illusion. It does not look as good from the back. Let me demonstrate. If you were behind me, it looks like this. But seriously, from the front, it looks really good. Yeah, Lisa, do you think there's a hole in the ring? There is. Right here. And that's how you get them apart. You just reach in the hole, and you give them a little pull, a little tug. The truth is they're not together. Here, you can watch real close. But now Lisa's going to get to actually examine the rings for all of you. She'll get to actually try. We'll try and teach her tonight how to put the rings together. First, she will examine this ring. She said it's solid. She'll take these two rings. She says they're solid. She'll take... Go ahead, you can hold them. Hold them straight out in front of you, just like this. Lisa, take your other hand. Wiggle the fingers on top of the rings, not out to the audience. Then in the middle. Then down low. Back in the middle. Back on top. Back in the middle. Keep going at it. Ladies and gentlemen, that doesn't do anything, but it sure looks good. Great job, Lisa. What I want you to do is take any one of the rings you want, doesn't matter which one, put it on your left arm. Hold the other rings off up in front of you just like this. Do you know what you did? Good. In that case, could you try to get them apart? Would you put the other ring on your arm then? No, not. Well, okay, well, I gotta try and catch up to her here. She's doing very good at a linkalization. We'll put this ring right in the middle of that ring. We'll take the third ring, which is right in my arm. We'll pull it across just like this. Push it down, pull it up, pull it down, pull it up, and just like that, I've caught up. Ladies and gentlemen, the three rings of marriage. The engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the suffer ring. So, no, just kidding. Here's how we get them apart. Lisa, you hold the top of the middle ring just like that. You bring them together and hold them in your right hand. Yep, the right hand. The left hand grabs this, the other ring on the bottom, and holds it flat like a table. Perfect. And you go one. Then you go two. And very carefully, on the count of three, one ring flies up and onto your arm. She was so close. Next, Lisa, you take any two of the rings like this. You blow, and you're getting way behind. Ladies and gentlemen, the real reason Lisa's up here examining the rings, she's had a chance to check them out thoroughly. She put them together, said she doesn't know how, she's trying to get them apart. My question for you now is, are they solid steel rings? They seem to be. She's a little doubtful, but she certainly can't find them. Let me grab those, and you grab these, and you try and get those together. While she does that, everyone watch. Watch. On the bottom, on the middle, all the way up to the top. And like Houdini did over 100 years ago, a rocking chair, a butterfly, a diamond. Even though the rings are the same exact size, one ring holds right through another. 4 rings linked in 8 places. By simply twisting the ring with a twist, it drops with a twist to the bottom. Do you have them together yet? Oh, you got them together and apart. Are they solid? Solid. Let me help you a little bit and you can help me. We'll take one of Lisa's rings. We'll take the other one right here, pull it across, hook it onto this ring. We'll take it, leave it all the way to the other side. Does anyone out there recognize this? No, Lisa, but I do request. That would look like this. That's the Olympics. That was actually 5 rings put together. For the grand finale, the way Houdini performed it, Lisa will wave her hand over the rings and say something magical. Best magic words I've ever heard. Ladies and gentlemen, the way Houdini ended the linking rings, the chain of 6. The magic words are Bob Dylan, which brings us to a full evening of music coming up yet tonight. And let's give Lisa another big round of applause. Thank you. I just want to say, too, it's so great to see so many friends of mine out there, so many acquaintances, so many people I've seen. We have a full week worth of events. You can go check out on bobdylanway.com. All kinds of music events throughout the city, art events, all kinds of things going on. We thank you for being here tonight. Of course, tonight is about the Duluth Armory, center, and coming up next, we're going to have another little bit of magic here by a guy I got to know here a little bit better this week. So let's give another warm welcome to our Master of Ceremonies, Marc Percansky.
Let's hear it for, is that Henry? The Handcuff King. Let's hear it for him. Thank Ed Newman for writing great blogs about all of our artists. Thank him tonight. Good job, Ed. This is Bob Dylan, the Polka Dot series from LA 1966. And I was just thinking of his polka dot shirt, and I came up with this trick. All right? So try it. Here we go. Okay, empty box. Right? Wrong. Black silk and a white silk. We'll place them into the container. Tap on it, and something very mysterious happens. You ready? The white changes to black, and the black changes to white. Pretty good? Not good, okay. Good? You had it, you're like, how's the wine? Try it again. We'll place it back into the container with white polka dots on it. We'll just borrow them, throw them in. A black one with white polka dots. A white one with black polka dots, and the container is empty. This one goes like this. I keep my hands in my pocket, I'm moving along. People think they know, but they're all wrong. There's something nice, I'm gonna grab my dice. I can't say I haven't paid the price. Jolene, Jolene, baby, I am the king, and you're all the queen. 2 doors on top, 2 doors in front, and inside's a dice. I'm gonna make the dice disappear into the hat. Do you wanna see it done visibly or invisibly? Visibly, all right. That was easy, I love that one. Visibly, it goes through the air, into the hat. You amazed? You missed it. How many glasses of wine is it? Okay. Too many. Now we're gonna do invisibly, the hard part. Are you ready? Place it back into the box. All right, now I'm gonna ask him, because he's all loosened up tonight. Is it on this side? That side? Nope. This side? Sure. No? Good, do it again. It's magic, of course. Here we go, invisibly, through the air, into the head. You want to see one more, or are you ready for a salute? It's your call. One more? Let's get another volunteer. Don, where's Don? Let's get Don up here. Give him a hand. Oh, I like the shirt. Wow. Zimmies. Bring back Zimmies, too, while we're at it. All right, I got a blindfold. Is that all right? No problem. I don't know if this will work or not. Give it a shot. Can you see? Oh, she got back at him, Zane. See what? Gotta be careful what you say. Can you see? That? All right. Yeah. All right. Now, good. All right. Okay. Now. Okay. Now, hold that with your right hand. Very easy. Yep. And give me this hand. This slides right in the opening. Can you feel it? Yeah. Lightly. Just lightly. Put your fingers down. Minor operation, folks. Nobody has anything to worry about. This trick works 9 out of 10 times. The last 9 were great. Okay. Ready? 1, 2. You know, about 3 weeks ago I did this trick and something very dangerous happened. Nothing's going to happen tonight. We're going to have a good time. Are you ready, Don? Okay. Put your fingers down. 1, 2, and 3. Hold it. Hold it. Put your hand out. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Don't move. Hold it. Hold it. man. Take that to your seat. I'll take the paper. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, a salute to the music of Bob Dylan.